All right, let's see what you have here, Francis. I notice a gap right there.
I know, in the wintertime it's really cold. We get a gale blowing through there.
Wow.
Well, I also noticed that there's a big gap right here in the corner of the door and under the door, and this weather stripping right here is failing.
I know, we put that on last year and it's coming off already. It just won't stick properly.
All right, well, what we're going to do today, we're going to fix this door. We're going to fix it with two different types of weather stripping. Across the bottom, we're going to use a mechanical weather stripping, and we'll replace all the weather stripping around the perimeter of the door. But to do that, we have to remove the door first.
Yeah.
All right, so what I want to do is I want to use this piece of weather stripping right here, and it will actually go in the bottom of the door. And the way it works is this little activator right here, all right?
Oh, wow, that's really heavy duty.
Right, when you close the door comes in, here's the jamb.
Yeah.
The activator hits the jamb, pushing the weather stripping down and filling the gap under the door.
Very clever.
All right,
Yeah.
to get started, I want to remove the old weather stripping and create a dado down the bottom of the door. Keep going right up. All right, Francis, let's see how you did. See if it fits in the dado. The weather stripping fits right in there, nice and firm. That's great. Now we've kept it even with the top of the door right here. This is the edge that goes against the jamb because our hinges are right here.
Right.
All right, so my pencil will be a jamb. When the door closes, it hits the jamb, the weather stripping pops out.
That's brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it tightens up that seal or that space under the door.
Right.
It's great, Francis. I want you to use this tongue oil to seal the bottom of the door against any moisture getting in there. Now with the door sealed, I'll insert the weather stripping, put it into position. Okay, now I'll screw it in place right here. Okay. All right, Francis, I'm going to try to work the door so that the top hinge goes together. Down. Okay, put it in there. There we go. All right. Okay, now we have to adjust the bottom. You can see the gap. All right, so to do that, I open the door all the way so I can get to this little screw right here. I'm going to unscrew it, bringing this out further. Let's see how that works. That's it. Now our door is weathered tight across the bottom. Now it's time to deal with the two sides and across the top. Over time, the weather stripping will wear out. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to peel off this weather stripping right here. Peel this right off. This is a piece of the old weather stripping that we took out around the door, and these are the little fins that hold it into the kerf. I want to replace it with this thicker piece of insulation right here. We still have the fins that will fit right into the kerf, and this will really fill that gap. All right, now I'm going to slide it right into that kerf, and I want to push it tight against the left side and work my way across. Now we're ready to install the weather stripping up the side of the door jamb. But before we install it, I want to remove this tab right here in the back so that the weather stripping will overlap the one above. So to do that, I'm going to cut this piece right here on an angle. All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, now we have to push it into the kerf. All right, Francis, you ready to give the door a try?
Yes, I am.
May have to push a little harder. We have a lot more weather stripping there.
Okay. Look at that. Look, no gaps. It's going to be much more comfortable in the winter. Thank you so much.
Well, it was my pleasure, and you'll save some money on your energy bill.
We will.